And I don't want anyone for a minute to think this bill was easy. We've had hours of testimony, hours of consultation went into forming a bill that will reduce spending and bring those innovative ideas to state government, because we know, as we've heard, innovation is not easy. You know, I was asked during recess today if state government is taking the lead in making all these cuts and innovative things going on. And here was my response today. State government is taking the lead from our Minnesota families. Our families who have cut their expenses, have used their savings, have changed through their own innovation the way they live today. Madam President and members, state government needs to do the same, and it needs to do it now. What are we afraid of? What are we afraid of in looking? Isn't that what we owe our citizens? Aren't we supposed to look at new ways of doing things and capturing what is the proper the proper way of moving forward? I guess I'm, you know, maybe being that having some of that entrepreneurial spirit, we take a lot of good calculated risks that help us move forward.
It's just not fair to think that we should balance the budget on their backs. Well, those other Minnesotans in the top, pick a number, 5%, 1%, we ask to do nothing. People like Senator Dayton. Now Governor Dayton, very wealthy family, that we're unwilling to ask them with incredible means to pay even $1 more. Not $1 more, so that we can protect the services that are important to the people that we represent. And we're going to see what some of those services look like and some of the cuts that are being made in the next bill to our poorest and our most vulnerable and disabled Minnesotans, because we won't raise the revenue by even $1 on people making $500,000, maybe $1 million a year. Members, I just want you to think about that as you ask your friends and neighbors in your community that you sit next to at the ball game or in the restaurant or in church on Sunday morning, when you're asking them to take an extra $6,000 out of their average earnings of $38,000, when you're asking them to take an extra $6,000 out of their family's budget to pay for their health care. You just ask yourself about the fairness in that we're not willing to ask the more well-to-do Minnesotans. And some of us in this room are probably in that top 10%, and you know what? Good for us. That we're unwilling to ask them to even contribute $1, not even a penny, to make sure that the work that gets done in our communities that lead to all of our quality of life gets done.